Yo, it's the word of my heart. Feel me? We back. Got the plates. About to throw those on right now. Literally just got back from the DMV and shit and all that. Figure a little hype. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little hype right now. Well, about to put these plates on. Running around. Probably gonna get an oil change. Flush the coolant, put some new coolant just to be on the safe side and all that. Get a little wash. Maybe not a detail today, but at least a wash. And I don't know, maybe drive around a little bit. I gotta burn some of this gas because son that had it before me talking about he was putting regular in here. And this shit is a V6. I was putting 93 in my V6 Acura. So he kind of lost me with that shit, talking about he putting regular in here. So I gotta fake burn this tank, get it to E, so then I can start putting 93 and all that shit. I'm gonna give y'all a little cold start, and then I'm gonna fucking throw these plates on. Dang. Yes, sir. Alright, so I'm gonna fuck around and switch these plates up, put the new ones on, and then probably get back up with y'all once I'm done with that. Yes, sir, ski. On the fucking road, you heard? Damn. So I'm gonna chop it up with y'all for a few. My shit about to die, but I'm gonna do a little quick highway POV real quick. Chop it up. So I got the plates on, obviously, or I wouldn't be fucking driving around and shit. And I also got a car wash, just a regular wash, but I'm gonna get a detail this weekend on the inside. I just literally right before I cut back on and shit, I went to go get a fucking oil change, and they talking about that the oil plug is rounded and stripped. So they wasn't even able to fucking give me an oil change, but they just topped it off with some oil to hold me off. But if anything, I gotta take it to a mechanic so they can see what's up. And because also too, where I went, they said they had no they didn't have the oil plugs in stock for them to even take it off, and they didn't want to take it off and put it back on the same joint. So, but I mean, other than that, they topped it off, so I got a little bit of oil, even though I need I need to switch out the whole shit, filter and all that shit. But I'm gonna get that shit done once I go see a mechanic and all that. But yeah. Inside is a little cleaner, definitely from what it was fucking before, and cause that shit was sitting and all that, so you know, shit was type dusty. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, it was just, you know, Just hit the server right now. I ain't really trying to get too crazy on here, you feel me? I'm also trying to... I still got like quarter tank left. Like I told y'all earlier and shit. Son that had it before me was talking about he was putting regular gas in here, so I'm trying to just burn this tank to E real quick so I could put 93 after. I don't want to put it in right away right now. But yeah, a little cruise, you feel me? Just so I could put some up. My shit a little bland with that first video, you know. I'm gonna try to be on some consistent shit. Try to, you know, we on the road to 1K and shit. You know the vibes. You gotta start somewhere. You feel me? I be watching. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm subscribed and I be following like a few heads. Like whether it's like big names or it's people I follow a couple people that literally started with like just under 100 subscribers. And now they just hit a K, or they just, you know, like they had a couple hundred. Now they got like 10K. Like it's all a process. You feel me? It's about progress. You gotta put the work in. And I mean, I'm just seeing where this goes. I mean, I want to take it serious and shit. You feel me? But I've never really like tried it or got into it. So, you know, I just started, really put my first video up. I put a few like shorts before, nothing crazy. So my first real video was about me just chopping it up about the whip before I even got it registered and all that shit. This is really my first video on the road with it. So, you know, I'm just trying to see where I could take it, see what's up. If y'all jack me, you know, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, that thumbs up, you know, hit a little comment what y'all want to see, if y'all even see this video. But little by little, you feel me? Little by little, get this car together. I literally haven't even had it for a week. Tomorrow will be a week that I actually got it. So little by little, trying to, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why I came this way. Fake beat traffic heavy. But like I said, I'm just, you know, cruising, chopping it up with y'all. Just trying to burn some gas. Still got a quarter left. I'm not trying to get too crazy. Like I said, we just topped it off. We didn't really do a real full oil change the filter and all that shit. So I really don't want to get too crazy. But I mean, yeah, I mean, so before this, I had Acura TLX 2019. It was a V6, 3.5 liter engine. I ain't gonna lie, I had fun with that shit. That shit was a sleeper. I mean, I be on the highway, was cutting up with Beamers and Benzes and, you know, like cars that I was cutting up with fucking whips that was tuned and shit. And that shit keeps up. I ain't gonna lie, it moves. It's all about the driver mod. I ain't gonna lie. You don't really, I mean, yeah, it's fun, you know, tune your shit up, mod it out, down pipes and all that shit. And I mean, you push 500, 600, 700 horsepower, but to be fucking honest, like, you really don't need all that horsepower, bro. Like, especially when you in Mexico, like, you feel me? Like, you really don't need that. You just get a little V6 or even a 4-cylinder. Some 4-cylinders are sleepers, and it's about driver mod to me, bro. It's not even about the whip. It's about driver mod. Like, you could fake have a whip with 800 horsepower, but the driver don't even know what he be doing. Like, and then have somebody with a 4-cylinder or a V6 type shit, and he's keeping up or even smoking that, you know, with him with the all that horsepower. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I left a few whips with that Acura. I left a few whips in that shit, and that shit was bone stock, literally. I did nothing to that shit, and I was leaving. Like, So I mean, it's all about how you drive. Like, I ain't gonna lie. In my opinion, I really feel like I'm a real driver. Like, regardless if I don't have like a super car or like a real sporty car, like I know how to maneuver. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's what it's about though. As long as you know like what you doing, it's about experience. I've been driving for years and shit, you feel me? So like I said, it's about the driver. When I got this shit, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why I was thinking this shit was a 4-cylinder, but it's actually a V6. I believe it's the M51, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the M52. I forgot which one it is, to be honest. But but I felt like I was downgrading. I was like, damn, I just had the V6 going down to a 4-cylinder, but I'm actually back in the V6, so. But yeah, other than that, hope y'all day is going good. You feel me? If it's not a good day, I hope it gets better. You know, everything is temporary. Nothing is permanent. Not even life is permanent. So everything in life is temporary. So whatever you going through, even good or bad, everything is temporary. Nothing lasts forever, you know. So if you're having a bad day, like, it's not gonna be bad the whole time. It's gonna get better regardless, you know. And for me, like, what I learned, you know, you just gotta speak positive, keep positive vibes around you, energy. You don't want to have people that's like miserable around you and shit, because then that shit rub off on you and all that. So, but yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking about getting a little GoPro too, so I could do some POVs and I don't gotta hold my phone and shit, or even like a little tripod or something. Just so I don't gotta hold my phone and shit, and the fucking boy see me and pull me over for having my phone and shit. Look at this fucking idiot. That's another thing too, bro. Like, you could be the best driver, but it be motherfuckers like that don't know how to drive. Like, the best driver on the road is always the most aware one. You just gotta be aware of your surroundings, cause you could be the best driver and somebody fuck around and do some stupid shit and fuck you up, and it wasn't even your fault. Like, you feel me? So, but yeah, this is gonna be like a short video. Like I said, I'm really only just trying to burn gas, and I didn't really get a full oil change, so I don't want to drive it too much or get too crazy. So I'm taking a little lap. But yeah, slowly but surely. Feel me? It's not about how fast you do it. It's about the quality of how you do it. So if you take your time, the best quality gonna come from taking your time. Rushing and going fast and all that shit, quality is not gonna come out as good as you taking your time. So I ain't in no rush. Little by little, you know. Cosmetic wise, I'm not worried about all that shit right now. I'm really worried about the shit that I actually need, not the shit that I want. There's a difference, you feel me? There's a lot of shit that I want for the car, but I need to do shit first before that, you feel me? Like I said, I need to fucking fix the headlights. I gotta fix the fuses for the windows and the turn signals, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and I think I need power steering for this shit. It is a little stiff, I ain't gonna lie. Shit got me feeling like I just came from fucking Planet Fitness when I drive a little bit. But I mean, it's not too crazy, nothing that I don't want to drive. But it definitely needs it. But I think from what they said, that the power steering on these shits are sealed, so I would have to take it to an actual mechanic to do that. But yeah, So yeah, the next things I'm gonna do first is basically the headlights, the fuses for the windows and the turn signals, and then from there I'm gonna just freestyle. Like, that's just the shit that I need like now. So before I really do anything else, this is my first BMW actually. It's not some new shit obviously, but it's sturdy. I ain't gonna lie, it's sturdy. It's sturdy, especially for this year. So I'm not sure. I mean, pretty much every whip you could really do like downpipes, exhaust, and tone, shit like that. But I mean, everybody goes their own route. You know, I take notes and shit. I see what people do to their whips. I don't want to be like on some biting shit and do the same exact shit. But you know, I see videos here and there about different like intakes or different downpipes. You know, I feel like most of that shit is really about preference though. Like, I mean, one may give you a little better performance than the other one does, which granted, cool, I get that. But most competitors and the parts and shit is gonna be the same. It's gonna be like, it's not far off, so I don't even know how much battery I got left. I ain't gonna lie, my shit was at like 15 before. And my fault, I mean, I apologize. This is really like my first video doing the POV. This is really only my second video overall, but I apologize if y'all can't really see like good. Like I said, I'm on my phone. I'm not on a GoPro. I'm not on a tripod. So, and it's kind of hard to pay attention to the road and stupid ass drivers